Good.
Stop! First off, I want to ask, how did you guys find each other and how did Bloody Hell come about?
Good question. Well, from our experience, so Gabe and I have been friends for a long time and always played in bands together. And from what I believe, Sean kind of scouted us two out when Maids broke up. And we just connected one New Year's Eve at the Lass.
Yeah.
And Sean was in a state just being like...
A state enough to approach you. Be like,
please join my
project,
band.
You
and
can drum for it.
And I don't think Sean knew, but we were like two of the biggest Maids fanboys ever. So we were like...
I knew you before that though as well.
Like, we didn't know.
We knew one and each
before that.
Yeah.
And you did uni with Deal too.
A few shady deals here and there.
Yeah, and then Sean flicked us some of the demos he was working on, and it was just went from there. Is that about right?
It's fucking spot on. Yeah.
And then somehow I ended up running Novatone now, the band. So
was the band first or Novatone first?
No, the band was first. Then we literally rocked up to a band practice once, and I remember Sean was just like, "Hey, like the owners just hit me up, like they want to sell us the studio," and I was just like, "What?"
I was already in. I was at Novatone before the other dudes with Ben Lease, who does the merch here and stuff like that, and he's obviously Ben. And we were jamming there and
we had a fair bit to do with the place, just rehearsing and recording there before we owned it.
Yeah.
And then I think just through talking to Sean, we could kind of see that there was an opportunity maybe for us to carry it on from Ben and Ryan.
Yeah.
And
it's like a legacy.
I think you and I maybe approached Ben first. And then took it to the band of like, it makes sense. The four of us just take over. We just kind of started the band as well.
Yeah. And we
four of us taking over the studio and
we worked so well in a band together as well, and then we took on the studio, and it's like we've had like 2 arguments ever. It's like managing a business and a band that we like take both of them pretty seriously. It's like it was just a good match, and so like the band and the studio kind of came to be almost in the same wave kind of thing,
and they help grow each other.
Well, we get to record for free,
Make a big difference.
100%. We get to jam there for free. Like it's like we just got a hub and everything like that. We can do heaps of stuff.
I think the biggest perk is actually connecting us to the scene and network of bands that it does.
100%.
Allowed us to continue to grow what we do there, which is now branching out into running our own festivals.
Yeah. Especially running events, you hear like some cool new band playing in a room, and then they come out of the room, and you're like, "Hey, like, what are you guys called? Like, you guys got any gigs soon?" And then you just like, really good to keep your finger on the pulse.
And same for recording. I did the recording at Novatone, and like I don't do that much because it's like a side hustle, but like, there's just a band rehearsing or whatever, and you're like, I like you, kind of thing, and you start flirting with them slowly, and
that's it.
Dance.
Can I record you?
That's it.
Who were some of the bands that you've discovered through?
Well, I think Dust was one of the
No
first guys
way.
that came through.
They did their first gig at Novatone.
First,
just in one of the rooms.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
There's been a few come through that.
Yeah, heaps
that are playing
Bloody
hell.
now.
Tellurian?
Tellurian, like
literally
Doris
about to start
here.
on stage.
They've done a bunch of stuff. They've recorded some stuff at the studio, I think. Used
Slow
Dry
Cinema.
High, Turpentine. We both play in a band called New Dark as well. That tracked their album there as well. There's good bit of going on.
I'd like to know, you're probably one of the only bands in Newcastle that doesn't have social media. Why is that?
Yeah, all right. I should answer that because it was my decision. Look, I've thought about that for ages because we've been a band for like 5 years and we never got it. And it's like, I got off it myself because it's like, I just couldn't write music while I was on social media because like, I just feel like I'm caring too much about what other people think of me. It was just that. And it's like, I already deal with that enough, and like got off it, instantly started writing heaps crazier music that like just is, like if I was like, I don't know, being my own publicist, because when you're on your social media, you have to be your own publicist. And as soon as I'm my own publicist, I start making all the wrong decisions. So piss that off and then just go, boom, I'm gonna vomit out heaps of weird music that I wanna make. And then that was probably the thing, if that makes sense. So it frees me up to really write the music I wanna write, if that makes sense. And I am just a shy person and I don't wanna put my photo up there and
Camera shy.
Yeah, exactly.
It's worked good. I think it's awesome.
Oh, Do you mind if I?
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Like the other thing is as well is that like the inception of the band was that I wanted to have an underground band, if that makes sense. And it's like it's hard to figure out how to be underground in the new generation where like I don't know, it's hard, but it's like kind of not circuiting around social media and circuiting more around like physical word of mouth and shit like that. Yeah, just being under the general thing kind of thing. Like an alternative band. I feel like that's the essence of all of it, is that's what I want it to be. I want to be an alternative band.
And it kind of keeps us just like purely local at the moment.
Yeah.
And it means that really, we just conquer our hometown and we just focus on that first, instead of a lot of bands just trying to spread too thin straight away.
Yeah.
Playing all over the country when maybe they haven't actually spent enough time in their hometown. Getting a really
strong relationship.
Yeah, and building really good fans that are like
100%.
Yeah, it's almost like Bloody Hell is this Newcastle like little secret underground band that they're like very proud of to have.
Yeah.
And so I think that it works really nicely for us.
Just keeps me humble too as well. Like that's what I like about it, because like that's another reason to get off social media, because I automatically turn into a attention-seeking idiot, and it's
constantly
just kind of
comparing to other bands' profiles, how many followers, things like that.
Keeps us all like pretty humble and stuff. Which
takes away from the creative process a lot.
Makes people just come to the shows and just focus on us playing a live show instead of what we post as well.
So, but we have the Bloody Hell phone.
Yeah, we have a phone though.
We've developed a way.
You've got a cult following though. And how do you get
like a wannabe cult following? Like we wish.
We used to put the posters up with the number, but we've been a bit slack lately. I've been a bit slack lately. We're putting the posters up, but we just kind of like to text this number and just to join the Bloody Hell phone. So, yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah.
And how's it working for you? Like,
it's good. We got a fair few numbers, and like they pop through, just a stream of them, but it's slow. Like, but as in when it first happened, there was a big, like a good one, a good import, that kind of thing.
We literally just send out a huge group text message to all the contacts. That's it. Hey, we're playing here, and it sends to everyone opposed to social media, which hides posts from some people.
Exactly.
The reach is hard.
Yeah.
That goes to everyone's
genius.
phone, and you only sign up to it if you're really interested in getting a text message from us. Hey, we've released music, playing at this time. Here's the link for the tickets. And it goes to 300 people's phones.
And it's kind of cool because
everyone checks their messages.
And
no one misses it.
We only use it when there's actually something worth saying, if that makes sense. So for example, we haven't really sent anything out on the phone in ages because we haven't been doing much, if that makes sense.
We haven't really had our own show for a while.
Yeah, exactly. But we're recording again soon, and like, then you pop it out, and it's just like, it's just simple. Yeah, just talk to you when we need to, kind of thing.
All right, so what's in the foreseeable future for Bloody Hell?
New album.
Yeah.
Coming soon. Yeah, I think we're just going to buckle down, get to recording. We're playing the Block first. Pretty keen to play the new room at King Street. So that'll be fun. I think that's all the shows we have booked for now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, we're probably going to brew up. I think we're doing an event on the 17th of December. Still figuring it out.
Like a Novatone Christmas
Novatone
party.
Event.
Nice.
But
somewhere in Carrington.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, with Bloody Hell, it's like just, it was a big slog to get the first album off the ground, and we got another one. Like, I've got 20 songs in the bank, so like we're kind of set for a bit. And I feel like we're just going to put our heads down for a little bit. Not like a hiatus with gigs, but just like it's studio time, if that makes sense. And we're going to get in there and like take this one real seriously as well, just in the way that like I don't know, just do a heaps good job. That's pretty much it. Just fuck yeah.
Hi, Ruby. Yeah, awesome guys. Well, thank you so much for spending some time with us
Easy.
today.
Thank you.
Sick.
Yeah,
thanks so
heaps.
much
Thanks
for
for the
having us.
questions.